Hi guys, here's a bit of a video, or in terms of an update video to my battery removal video that I posted last week. I used a scope on a rope, aka test light, to check for current draw. I've always been doing it like that, never had an issue. Newer cars, there may actually be an issue with using a test light in terms of not accurate enough to find parasitic draws. I want to thank Keith at New Level Auto for pointing this out, and he is going to elaborate, explain this further during one of my live chats, most likely the one coming up in September, unless he decides to post a video himself, which I can then link to for you guys, or let you guys know about the video. But anyways, this little update here is off of a Audi TT, I think it was, where I also checked the battery charging system and checked it for a draw, and you'll see the test light illuminate this time, which on the Beetle it did not. It wasn't very bright, and then I took out my digital multimeter, my Vantage Pro, and I checked the current in line without using an amp clamp. An amp clamp obviously is less invasive, you don't have to disconnect the battery, but I feel that I get a more accurate reading. Again, this is another one of those debatable topics. Anyways, doesn't matter. I used my Vantage Pro, put it in line, the ammeter, and I measured X amount of amps, milliamps. From the research that I've done, 50, 60 milliamp draw, even a little bit higher, can be okay depending on the vehicle, depending on whether or not it's driven on a daily basis. If the vehicle is sitting for an extended period of times, that kind of milliamp draw, even though it's slow, can pull down a battery. So anyways, watch the video and feel to discuss in the comments below what your thoughts are in terms of using a test light, inductive amp clamp, or an inline ammeter like I was using. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, this is just a continuation on checking for current draw or something parasitic draw. I know there's better videos out there, but I'm just updating this one with regards to what I recently posted. Vehicle is locked right now and it's armed. You can see the vehicle thinks it's locked. I closed the hood switch so that the alarm is armed, and this is what I did on the Beetle. I attached the test light to negative, and then while I lifted the clamp, I made sure that it's not touching the test light. And you can see this test light, there is a really slight dim glow to it. It pulses. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Sorry, the reason it's pulsing is because I'm intermittently touching it by accident. I'm touching the probe to the clamp. So anyways, the Beetle was not showing any sign of life in terms of lighting. That's why I didn't go any further. In this case, there is light. The test light is lighting. So now I'm going to my amperage, to my current, my amp meter. Sorry for lack of words, it's been a long day. So now I'm going to attach my ammeter across the battery, same way. This guy is touching the post, and I'm going to lift the clamp, and then now I'm not touching the post anymore, and you can see there's 55 to 60 milliamp draw. So this one does have a slight draw. Is 50, 60 milliamps, in my opinion, is not a bad or an excessive draw, especially if the car is used on a daily basis. So that's my test, and since the light did not light on the Beetle, it was obviously less. Even if it had a draw, it was less. So I have no problems using the test light. Using an ammeter, an inline meter, or an amp clamp that you can clamp around would be the ideal. But using a test light, in my opinion, it can show you whether or not there's a draw that you need to be worried about. If it doesn't light up,
In my opinion, that's good enough. If it lights dimly, then there obviously is something, and you would need a scanner or an inductive amp clamp to exactly measure how much. Anything more than 60 milliamps, 70 milliamps, I would say is an excessive draw, because you're getting close to 1/10 of an amp. Thanks for watching.